match their energy over here, okay? Like the way you were clapping to the beat, that's never been done before. Juggernauts roasting on a human torch. Oh, wow, it's just that time of the year again, isn't it, everybody? As you can tell from my very wobbly entrance, I've been hitting the eggnog extra hard to get into the holiday spirit. Speaking of now you can chant for eggnog and cheer, sure. All right. Speaking of spirits, today I have a classic holiday tale of good and evil. Wow, this kid's clapping for evil in the front row, okay. But watch out for him. It features greed, a very nice rich four-poster mahogany bed, and a bunch of hideous mutants and spooky ghosts. Ooh. Yeah, kind of a creepy choice for a Christmas tale, huh? Probably should have done this one over Oogie Boogie Bash, but we weren't hired yet at that point. Anyway, for today's story, we have a mandatory costume change. Here you go, my little merc on the woodwork. Why do we have a costume change? Because for this story, we travel back in time to jolly old England for a dignified holiday tale written by Sir Mr. Charles Xavier Dickens. It's called A Christmas Carol. Pool. Thank you, one person, for clapping. All right. I am just as excited as that one clapper to do this holiday story. It's very rare for me to sink my teeth into something as holly and jolly as a festive seasonal tale. It's very rare that I get to read content with such positive, hopeful, uplifting messaging. Anyway, page 1, line 1. Marley was dead. It's legitimately the first line. Wow, that is a dark start. Okay. I'm actually not sure that the Disneyland Resort registered trademark really signed up for all of that. Let me just skip ahead to the less morbid parts, huh? Let's see here. Okay. Dead as can be, dead as a doornail, dead beyond a Thanos snap. Oh, here we go. Here's a very nice, uplifting, and positive sentence. The meanest old curmudgeon in all of London town was a vile, ugly, hairy, smelly, prickly, miserly old brute by the name Ebenezer Scrooge. Oh, let me tell you, Scroogey really did not like the holidays. He always went around saying, "Bah humbug, bub." Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean either. He did have a very nice, handsome, charming, humble, and very funny, although a bit of an acquired taste, I will admit, employee by the name Wade Cratchit Poole. Yeah, poor old Wade, he just wanted to enjoy the holiday season and spend literally a single day off in his entire working career. But old Scroogey was always like, "Get back to work, Bob," and kept, I didn't even say the funny line yet. I don't know why you guys are oh, look everybody, it's the hideous Ebenezer Scrooge!
What is going on here? You're doing another one of your stupid stories.
I'll tell you what's going on. They're cheering when they should be booing. He's the villain of this story. Boo! Boo! Boo!
Thank you. I get it, you're doing a Christmas Carol this time.
No, not even close. We're doing a Christmas Carol pool. Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Do not encourage him. That makes no sense.
Please do. Yet none of this makes sense, Wolvie. Really, the writing on this entire shtick probably run its course like a year and a half ago, but, you know, we were supposed to be like a limited time only magic for the summer thing like 2 summers ago, and now we just won't go away. Yeah, just like those weird themed limited edition popcorn buckets with the enormous gaping mouths. I have 17 of those still on my nightstand, by the way. The good news, though, Wolvie, is you are the shining, shimmering star atop of this story's Christmas tree, aka you have way more lines in this one. Here, have a seat.
Huh, I don't think so.
Aw, come on. Yeah, that's right. Boo! Don't we want Wolvie to join us for a special holiday treat?
Fine.
Wow. really got me there. You're already halfway into character, aren't you, you little grump? Here's your little prop. Okay, let's do this. Here, you can even wear my Dickens hat.
Absolutely not.
Are you sure?
No!
Oh, that's all right. I don't know if it would have fit over your pointy little elf ears anyway. Ow.
Can we get to the story?
Oh, that's the spirit, Scroogey. Let me just give you the Spark Notes version, okay? So, Logan Easter Scrooge, that's the character that you're playing. He's visited by a ghost who will show him to herald his beginning and herald his end. And the ghost tell him the spirit of the season, it's going to uplift him, and, you know, it's just a really great story from top to bottom.
Okay,
A bunch
I
of
think
ghosts.
we all know this story. So basically, Scrooge is visited by a ghost that tells him he needs to learn how to deal with his past. Then the next ghost comes and
Whoa, easy there, my little sugar plum chum. Let's not rush this, okay? Kind of have a minimum time requirement for these scheduled shows. Let's draw this out a little bit. Sure, the first ghost shows Scroogey his sad past, his sad origins, if you will. And I will. And then the ghost of Christmas present shows up, and it's just this giant, child-minded figure, way larger than a normal man should be, with a body made completely out of metal and a very obnoxious Russian accent. Yeah, you guys know where I'm going with this. Sounded a little something like this. Lokanizar Skuru.
Why is he Scottish?
I told you not to mention the Scottish play. Gaze upon the Cratchit Pool family and see your shame. I'm sorry, I have the same dialect coach as Stitch and Gambit. He shows him a beautiful picture of a Cratchit Pool family living in a small but humble studio apartment off of Pico and Crenshaw. Blind Al was there, Dog Pool, wow, you're so strong, and of course, Tiny Little Peter Pool, who was obviously just sickeningly ill and leaning on a too small crutch. They could barely get by on the meager salary that Wade's boss had given him.
Humbug, bub.
Wow, that was actually pretty decent delivery on the line. You're just 3.5 pages late to your cue. Come on, you're already halfway through your character development arc at this point, big guy.
All right, I'm getting bored with this. Can we wrap it up?
Wait, first, you must gaze upon this poor, sad family and finally feel a true emotion. A single salty tear begins to trickle down your chiseled, mewing jawline, soaking into your luscious, homegrown mutton chops.
This is a Christmas tale.
Yeah, it gets kind of dark, too. Just wait till we get to the cemetery scene.
All right, let's make this simple. So, Ebenezer's
Loganezer. You're doing great, buddy.
Scrooge. You deserve it.
What's in there, a bottle? Ouch.
Scrooge is visited by 3 ghosts, and they teach him he needs to keep the spirit of the season in his heart all year round. And then little tiny
Little Peter Pool. Ow. That's
Tiny
more than a
Peter
package.
Pool. Tiny Peter Pool does not die. Scrooge pays to get them all healed up and they become pals. Loganezer, he becomes a better man. I mean, basically, this story, it just teaches us that we should be kinder to our fellow man. And that we should use the season to remind us of those less fortunate than us. And basically, overall, be less of a jerk.
Wow. I was going to start a slow clap, but they were just so enthusiastic about that Broadway caliber monologue. You know what? I think I speak for all of us when I say you're not the only one with a single tear trickling down your jawline. Oh, Wolvie.
Okay, let's not get carried away.
You see, children, the spirit of the season can live deep, deep inside of all of us. Even in old, and I really do mean old, miserly, furry, ugly.
Watch it.
Even old Loganezer can have a soft spot in his heart. This is my favorite part of the story. Then, Tiny Little Peter Pool, with his newly refurbished legs, begins to waddle over to old Scroogey McDuck. He grips him by his, wow, very muscular inner thigh muscles. Someone's been hitting a leg extension in the off-season, huh? And exclaims for all to hear, "Oh God of thunder, bless us, everyone." And they all lived happily ever after. Cheer now. Well, so genuine and unprompted. Do you want to know why they lived happily ever after, tiny child in the front row with the Spider-Man beanie and not a Deadpool beanie, which is fine? Because this, though they didn't sell one, someone work on that. Sell more Deadpool beanies, please. Right, he agrees. Well, the reason that they lived happily ever after is because this story in particular has been rehashed and merchandised dozens of times over the years. It's what we in the business like to call... Come on, do the hand thing with me.
I'm not doing that.
Easy money. He was doing it backstage, I promise.
So we're done here.
Oh, we're done with Act 1. But in Act 2, Wolvie, what do you think, guys? You got time for a little carol?
No, I told you I don't sing.
Aw, come on, no music, man? Wow. It's a shame, because I feel like if you wanted to be a showman, you could be the greatest. Let me tell you, this guy really hates singing for someone that did 15 years of hard time in prison for singing about a loaf of bread once. I'm telling you, Wolvie, you've got such perfect pitch and such deep vibrato. Maybe a couple bars of... Oh, come, all ye Wolvie.
Nope.
All right, Wolvie's blood sugar's getting low, everybody. Time to wrap this up like a gift. All right, let's get him some hot cocoa backstage, shall we? Maybe some chocolate chip cookies. Happy holidays, everybody. Wolvie?
Bah humbug, bub.
Are you serious after all that?
No, I'm just kidding. Happy holidays.
Aww. Bye. He really does care. Bye, Tiny Infant. Wow, he's a well-mannered boy. We just made the nice list, by the way.
Hurry this up.
I'll miss you all. Wow. You're really softening up in your old age, my little sugar plum chum. I didn't mention this earlier, but the Ghost of Christmas Days of Future Past was actually Cable, believe it or not. Couldn't have seen that coming with the time machine, let me tell you. For a strong Cable, he really loved to snap, till he was purple in the face. Everything he said was filled with vulgarities I couldn't repeat at the Disneyland Resort. Registered trademark, but now that my hot mic is clearly off, Cable said, what in the...